Okay, am I in the video?
Your hand is in... Yeah, you are.
Okay, hands off. Hi, I'm Redneck Computer Geek. Welcome to my channel. We do a little bit of everything. If it's homesteading, if it's modifying lawn tractors, if it's playing with Power Wheels, you name it. If me and the kids and the wife enjoy it, I'll probably film it. So, here today we have the original car battery powered Power Wheel that I did on the channel many, many years ago, and it has had hundreds of hits, millions of hits, thousands of hits. Today, we have, for my daughter Riley, we have a Ford Raptor Power Wheel. And we're going to be dropping a lawn tractor battery into it. Now, before anybody decides to go down to the comments and decide to post belligerent, hateful things about the idea of using a car battery, a lawn tractor battery, first of all, the only reason they explode is overcharging. It's never going to happen while the kid is driving it. Second of all, if you don't have it in a box, secured, and somehow your kid manages to get into it and get acid on their hands, that's your fault. That has nothing to do with the battery. This particular unit has run using lawn tractor batteries for almost 3.5, 4 years straight. Been perfectly fine. No issues whatsoever. So I'm going to show you what I do in order to put it into this Ford Raptor. Okay, so right now I'm going to post a close-up little video of these plugs. But on a Power Wheel, if it's an actual one, it'll actually have a positive and a negative marked on the underside. Most people don't see that because the top side just says Power Wheel. So what you can do is you can mark off which one is positive and minus, and take just a regular booster pack or anything along those lines and clip it right off for testing. And this is how I test when they come in to see whether there's any kind of actual harness issue. So now I should be able to hit the button and have it go in reverse. There it goes. And now we'll put it in first. Hi, so what we can see here is we have the original Power Wheels battery, which unfortunately is dead and unusable. But what we have here is a lawn tractor battery. So we've got our positive and our negative side. And as you can see, over the years, I've modified it with self-tapping screws that go down in. This makes it much easier in order to be able to set the terminals in. Take it as you wish. On this, we've got our Power Wheels connection. Now, on the Power Wheels connection, you'll see there's a plus and a minus that are actually etched into the plastic, which will make it easier for setting up. Now, the other thing we have here is this. This is a battery box with vents in the top. This is out of a Craftsman LT2000 tractor. You can find these in Craftsman LT2s, you can find them in Craftsman LT1000s. Just about any Craftsman that has a battery that is underneath the rear seat will have one of these nice little battery boxes. So as you can see, this doesn't exactly just drop down in. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to A, remove the original retainer for the battery, and B, we're going to set this in like this, and we're going to trace out where it is we need to cut with a permanent marker. That way this drops all the way down in, and we can set the hood down across it. So at this point, just for my own sanity, I mark the white wire as being red for the positive, just because everything else you work on usually has red wiring. And at this point, we're going to snip it. There's your original plug. And we're going to strip this off. There we go. And put a couple of connectors on. For anybody who's looking for a good set of wire strippers slash crimpers, these are from AutoZone. They are made in China, but they're actually really good. I've used them for about 5 years now. I use them on a lot of different projects. They are starting to wear out after 5 years, but they've been used regularly almost every single weekend, so that's pretty good. I think they were about 15-20 bucks. There we go. So we're going to take and we're going to drop the battery in here. Whoops, I put it in backwards. If you use one of these vented boxes, the ventilation goes, the studs go towards the upper part of the vent, like so. So from here, we can wire it up, positive and negative, but we're going to add 2 more leads. And the 2 leads we're going to add are these ones. And that's because we have the original Power Wheels trickle charger. And on the end of it, you can see positive and negative. So you simply slice it off and add leads and know which one is positive with the red wire and negative being the totally black. And from there, we're going to wire it in. So, like I said, everybody does things differently. I use some 8mm self-tapping screws. It's an old automotive trick to be able to hook up terminals. And we're just going to wire these up. So, one of the problems with being a YouTube family is that some people really like helping set up. Some people really like working through. Some people really like being on the video, and some people really don't like being on the video. So we're setting up this Power Wheel for Riley, and she likes helping out with setup, but she doesn't like actually being on film. So John has agreed, with Riley's permission, to take it on a test drive for you. Here we go. 1 lawn tractor battery.
You want me to drive it?
Yep, go ahead, take it for a drive. Up and over the hill. That's actually really impressive considering my Power Wheel that has a electric transmission out of a wheelchair in it does about just as good.